Well, it's certainly the award that everybody looks forward to and has awaited throughout this week of several days of judging, the Ernie Crisp Photographer of the Year. And there were some really excellent entries in this category. I think we were asked to look at 39 finalists, which is amazing, and it shows the amount of great work that's really been being done around the country. Our winner, and it came down to, we had narrowed it down to 6 entries which stood above the rest. We were then able to go through the process and weed it down, but Doug Burgess from King in Seattle. And when you take a look at that particular entry, just the complexity of the stories, I think, was what really set it apart. Not only the complexity of the stories that were presented, but just the execution. They were just so solid, from the editing to the shooting, composition. One example that stands out in that entry, there was a story about a poetry program in a juvenile detention center. The challenge was you can't show people's faces. And not only were these interviews shot not showing their faces, but some of these interviews were done at multiple angles. And there was almost a musical flow to the way this piece was put together. It was like the rhythm of the piece was just absolutely amazing. Coming in a close second, and really we had this narrowed down to a final 2 that were pretty much neck and neck, and they can discuss it at work because they both work at the same station. Jeff Christian, just a phenomenal piece as well. Just consistency across the board, some really solid work. And you know, for us with the decision, it came down to, we narrowed it down to 6, and what separated those 6 was really, it wasn't much. It was a difficult decision. We went back and really looked at everything piece by piece. But congratulations to everybody who was involved in this category. It was a pleasure to be able to look at your work.